Mabuhay og madayaw.
Mabuhay og madayaw. Mabuhay og madayaw.
Mabuhay ang madayaw.
Mabuhay og madayaw. Sir, mabuhay og madayaw. Mabuhay og madayaw. Mabuhay og madayaw.
Mabuhay ang madayaw. Good afternoon. We're here at the Gymnasium of Polypers of Davao College and we'll interview one student at Polypers. Hey ma'am. Good afternoon. What's your name? Say your name, year, and course.
Hello, my name is Jenna J. Rose Pitogesta from Mikan 2A, second year.
Okay ma'am. Please can you read this pamphlet and we'll ask question later. Ma'am, what is your learnings when you read the Women and Children Rights?
For me, itong nabasahan ako siya about sa women's and children's rights. For me, is important siya para sa mga babae, sa mga bata. Kaya this year, this generations, like, ang mga babae is like, more lower sila sa kaya tanaw nila sa mga is big, is bigness, female, so happy ko kay nani mga Republic Act na nagatanaw sa mga ba, nag-provide sa mga needs gani. Like in times of like gusto nga mo namin moral freedom gani to speak about sa hitabo sa mga sa every malay ka na sa other women's like Luis sila ba makaabot sila sa family nga wala
First year course. My name is Hannah May Henrietta, first year BSc student.
And we have her a pamphlet, ma'am. Please read pamphlet. And later we have sumawon sa imong masabtan.
So, based sa pamphlet na so it states there na ang rights of women and children is to ensure their protection good, and it is essential din, especially sa bisan asa nga field sa community environment like labaw na sa mga criminal cases na specific sa ila din sa mga like abuse sa children, sa women, especially kung meron din sila.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
My name is John Luis B. Zavallero, BSCA first year.
And sir, we have a pamphlet here, and please read. Later we have a question. Sir, ano sa imong nasabtan?
Ako nasabtan sa women and children's right is dili nato take advantage ilang usog kay tungod lahi ra ang usog sa mga lalaki o sa mga bata. Kundi respetohon nato sila kung saan nato pagrespeto sa atong pamilya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
I am Aldrin Febreas, third year BSH.
And we have a pamphlet here, ma'am. And please read. And later we ask the question.
So, naatay rights nga naglamot dito sa atong kaso nga inaabuso or gusto unsa ka nang ginabuhat sa tawag. Naamatay liberty para makakuha sa itong freedom sa tulad sa walay karapatan even though kasado man o sa walay karapatan na mahulata sa isa ka asawa o anak at isa ka pamilya.
So, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Good afternoon. I'm Brian Angelo Fernandez from BSN English first year. So, sa nabasahan naman, the women's and children's rights, nakabasa ang mga laws, special familiar laws na nag-protect about sa ating mga women and children, especially kanang most familiar of all sa VAUSI, sa RA 9262, which is most commonly known din kayo sa ato kay mostly gina-mention dyan sa mga seminars and all. So, ang uban, dili kayo familiar ba? All I can sa mga nasabtan kay kani siya ang mga laws is to ensure sa to protect sa atong mga children and women, especially silang dignity ug silang mga rights sa atong community ug society. So, more sa
Sige sir, thank you for your time sir.
Sir, what is your learning when you read the women and children?
Women and children rights refers to the specific legal and social protection designed to ensure their dignity, equality, and well-being. These rights address issues like discrimination, violence, and access to education and healthcare, aiming to create a safer and equitable environment. Protecting these rights is essential for empowering their individual rights.
David Gonzalez. Basically, I look like to entry first year, 18 years old. Nakabayo sa Indangan.
Thank you, sir. So, with the pamphlet about women's and children's rights, please can read the...
Ang nasa nagkapatan ng kamo na bata po na once maabuso sa ilabang apa, paglaw, lain ba, so babae mo dito, sila ka naman sila abuso, no, kaya yun ang alam mo din kalaban-laban ang babae sa akin. Labuhan ng mga bata. So, nana po ni loro no, nagsutan din na RA 9262, Anti-Violence Against Women and Children. Tapos, dapat guys sa RA 9710 kung magkakada ang 2009 is Act promotes human rights and gender equality, ensuring equal opportunities and protection from discrimination. So, dito sa Pilipinas, nga naman, so, improve naman dito yung gender equality. So, para itong, siguro pag kuha ni Tatay Digong, dito na na-improve. So, dito na po, ipa-active yung kaso laban sa women and children.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Salfura Abdan. My course is USBA major in HRM and I'm a first year student.
So, sir, women and children rights, what are your learnings when you read the
Kung sabtan di ano women or children nada sila rights kung if ever abusuhan sila or kung nada sila katulog sa mga cases.
We're at the Office of the Student Affairs, and good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I am Kuntini Aldecolascos. I am the Student Development Personnel here at the Office of the Student Affairs and Services.
Thank you, sir. And sir, we'll give this pamphlet, sir, and kindly read it, sir. And we'll ask a question later, sir.
Alright. So, it's women and children's rights.
What is your learning about when you read the women and children rights?
Alright. Well, top of the mind, after reading the women's and children's rights rather, it would have to be these rights. I find these as a step to the right direction, and it is a force for good. Because primarily, women have fought their possession now for the longest time. They do not have protection against perpetrators. These perpetrators are men. They don't have even the right to education. They don't enjoy the same rights and privileges that men do enjoy. At the same time, they also suffer from, not only just getting an education, but working in the industries, having positions, and even being leaders in the society. They do not even have rights to vote. They don't have, they suffer in pay gaps, glass ceiling, and also children. They suffer in abuses, physical and even sexual abuses. So now that there are policies, there are laws that are protecting women and children, these are actually a successful mechanism, a successful social dynamics that we have now in our world. I mean, looking at these that women at this present time, they do now have an amazing platform where they can celebrate their femininity, and that they are now leaders. In fact, in the Philippines, we already have two presidents that are women. And at the same time, upon reading the pamphlet, there you could see the VAUSI, for example. And it is high time that.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Conchal Bastida, and so can I ask for your name? Larry. So, Larry, I have here a pamphlet, and so after that, we will have a few questions and about what we will see. Okay.
So after reading this message, as I have read the Republic Acts, it talks about the protection between women and also children. This means that everyone will be there, especially women like me, those children, there's a lot of access to the world, and it makes me realize that government really implement this kind of Republic Acts to make sure that these women and also children are
Hi, ma'am. So, thank you very much.
Hello, I'm the potential Colonial from BS Green Technology, third year. So what is your name?
I'm Dave Kumaruan. I'm the student now in BC.
Okay, so we have here a pamphlet, and then after we will have a few questions. What are the learnings that you gain when you read the Women and Children's Rights?
For me, as a student, violence against women and children, dapat tagahan sila ng protection para maging safe sila silang healthcare, and dapat po na ito dapat po na tagahan sila o type of na dili sila ma-abuse or masaktan man para kay doon mo sila kung sila matutuwa silang healthcare, especially babae sila or children, kay mas dali sila ma-affect sila ng sarili ko.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Zubaika CJ Almanares. I am the student internship personnel of the Student Affairs and Services.
Ma'am, we will give a pamphlet, ma'am, and just can you read, ma'am, and what's your insight about?
Well, I forgot where I've read this, but statistically, there is no one woman they don't know any other woman who has been sexually abused, domestically abused, any type of abuse. So I believe it's high time that we have those kind of laws, because as human as we are, we have our rights, and we can't take the fact that women are still considered as marginalized, given that the physical power of women versus men. We do have that factor, and then another is social economic standings, like what Sir Contini said, that even though men and women work the same hours per day, it's still evident that women are paid smaller or lower than men. So abuse does not really only end at sexual, physical, it's even labor. So I believe that as an advocate for women, this is really important and is something that everyone should look into, because even though you men don't experience it, there is still a factor of like we have mothers, we have sisters. So we have to advocate for the peace and well-being of each women and children in our future. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your time.
Okay, so ma'am, so what have you learned about the pamphlet that we provided, ma'am?
It's more about the information about women and children's rights. And I can see on your pamphlet na it's really very informative. Okay, what's good in this is that you stipulated the provision, that especially the Republic Act. Okay. The only thing that I could comment with your pamphlet is that kung pwede a little bit more hayagan lang siya. Okay, it's very hard. Okay, and then the text itself. Okay, and then if you can, try to make a translation of Tagalog or Bisaya because not everybody can read English like that. So this is public information. This is for a material para to educate the people diba, in our society. So, apilo na to itong mga naasa, itong mga ordinaryo. Okay? So they will learn and they will know. But so far, so good. Okay, ayun na hanggang.
So thank you, ma'am, for sharing your opinion.
Okay, hi, with me, sa group 7. They asked me if they can interview me about their pamphlet. And my feedback about their pamphlet is, their topic, by the way, is all about the women and children's rights, the RA 96 particularly, or the anti-violence against women and the children. I was so amazed because this topic is one of my favorite or my advocacy as a teacher and a woman and a mother, of course. And it is important to know how important is the woman in our society. And we should emphasize the importance of having a law that dictates or kanang bawalan or dapat malibanan din sa mga babae kung unsa nila ang mga katungod sa ato ang society, especially women are prone to more violence, and not only women, but also children. And they deserve a protection coming from our government. So it is nice to know that students give emphasis on this law. So hopefully, matagaan siya ang chance to impose or matagaan siya tayo sa government to have focus on this and to enforce this law. That's all.
Thank you, ma'am.